Magandang umaga sa lahat. In this reaction video, I will be sharing a few thoughts about the assigned video, The Future of Figurative Art and Painting. First of all, as a fine arts student, I've never really felt figurative painting to be disfavored in the Philippine art scene. Just look at the artworks of famous contemporary artists like national artist Ben Cabrera, Elmer Bolongan, or Ronald Ventura. Their paintings are teeming with human figures, tweaked to provide a provocative narrative about the Filipino psyche and soul. I read, however, an interview with a contemporary artist named Jackie Hontiveros Lozano, who identified herself as a figurative artist, and her dilemma about the current popularity of conceptual and pop art in the local art scene. Conceptualists have favored assemblage, installation, and video art over traditional media. She even mentioned that her application for a master's degree program in fine arts was rejected because her work was deemed illustrative. Personally, I have not come across any statistics or data to show the disfavoring of figurative art in the local art scene. On another note, I remember with fondness my drawing and technique classes with Prof. Yasmin Lance, who never allowed us to draw or paint other than the human figure or a scene with a human figure in it. No landscape, no plain still life or abstraction except for just 2 plates the entire semester. It was always the human figure for the visual diary, the human figure karaoke singing, the live drawing of a nude sitting on a bench or dancing across the classroom. She would always remind us whenever we submit plates with disproportionate faces or bodies that if you can draw the human figure, then you can draw anything. At an early stage, I felt that figurative painting was the way to go. Among the 4 panelists in the assigned video, I particularly admire the insight and wisdom provided by the art critic and historian Donald Cuspit. When asked by the moderator about the future of figurative painting, he responded by showing an example of the type of art that currently dominates the art scene. That of the waterfall installation made by Olafur Eliasson in the Garden of Versailles in France. He criticized the installation as having no human relevance, exploitative of environment, it's showbiz, entertaining, but with no sense of intimacy and art meaning. Unlike supposedly with figurative art. With modern art, which tends to disfavor figurative painting, there is a sense of alienation between the artwork and logically the artist and the viewer. When asked at the latter part of the talk what he considers to initiate progress in figurative art, he pinpointed the critical role of academic institutions in light of current educational programs emphasizing abstract and conceptual art, and also the hesitancy of teachers to promote figurative art. I find interesting and still relevant the comment of Julie Heffernan regarding the historical and academic paintings popular in the 19th century. She cited the paintings of Napoleon, which were seen by the modernists as a big lie, not only as an overcompensation for Napoleon's puny physique, but as a propaganda art that glorifies his rule. Such type of art apparently contributed to the dissatisfaction with figurative paintings. I see the comparison with several paintings that were commissioned by Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos at the height of their conjugal rule during the martial law years This includes self-serving portraits of the couple done by Betsy Wenterdorp and Ralph Cowan, as well as the infamous Si Malakas at Si Maganda painting done by Ivan Cosayo. These paintings similarly glorified the Marcoses, flaunting their wealth and power, even using a popular myth to immortalize themselves amidst the massive poverty, corruption, and atrocities during the martial law years. Who needs this type of painting when the people one rules could barely fill their hungry stomach with food? Lastly, the video would have been more enlightening if photos of some of the paintings that they were discussing or commenting on were also shown. Critic Kuspit, who started the discussion, was considerate enough of his audience by showing a copy of The Waterfalls by Elias Son, printed from a magazine article. It was so small, however, that I needed to do some Googling to see clearly the art installation and understand where Kuspit's comments are coming from. In another instance, panelists Desiderio and Heffernan argued about a painting by Ad Nerdum, and I, as a viewer, would have learned a lot more from the exchange of ideas if the painting being critiqued was also presented or shown. This could have been done by inserting a photo of the painting during the post-editing of the entire video. Fortunately, I was able to identify the painting through a viewer in the comment section and did some Googling to appreciate the pros and cons about the painting. So that's all, guys, and thank you very much for listening. Pahabol lang for this reaction video. I would like to show also some of the paintings of the three panelists in the assigned video, as well as the paintings of Napoleon and those of the Marcos family. So again, salamat sa pakikinig.